There is no credit score cutoff, pre-qualify up to 35,000. Businesses not yet open. That means you could start a business tomorrow and get up to $15,000. This loan offers the possibility of 50% forgiveness. Now for today's video, I'm gonna be putting y'all up on game on the CDFI that will give you low interest loans as well as grants, and you don't even need the highest credit score and very minimum documentation. So this is from a CDFI called Entrepreneur Works. Now this is going to be regional. So for businesses that are located in the state of Pennsylvania, this is something you could take advantage of. And actually, I'm gonna be sharing with you how even if you're not in the state of Pennsylvania, you could take advantage of these loans. So they have what's called the incentive grant. They have small business loan, women's first loan, and a rebound loan. Now this rebound loan is a game changer because you don't even have to have good credit to get approved for this. This is going to be a very low hanging fruit, but let's go into the incentive grant. Basically, this incentive grant is designed to empower businesses with a focus on inclusivity and diversity. Local entrepreneurs can access up to $35,000 in matching funds covering up to 50% of each approved loan amount. So the aim of this is to financially support small businesses in Philadelphia, particularly tailored to entrepreneurs, including Black, Hispanic, Native American, Asian American, Pacific Island business owners. So basically any minority business owners, women, Blacks, Hispanics, pretty much you got to be classified as what's called a micro enterprise with 5 or less employees and generating revenue of 250,000 or less. So if you're doing $1 million in revenue, if you have 10 employees, you're not going to qualify for the incentive grant. This is going to be for small micro businesses. I say this all the time. A lot of these CDFIs, they're not really for businesses who are booming, right? If you have 20 employees and you're generating $10 million a year, usually there's going to be maximum thresholds because they're really trying to empower businesses that are just starting out. Right here it says empowering diverse entrepreneurs, recognizing the pivotal role of diversity and inclusivity. With the incentive grant specifically targets business owners from diverse backgrounds. You could pre-qualify up to $35,000 in matching funds. All right, so there's a whole pre-qualification page. The other programs as far as the loan, so that was the incentive grant, the small business loan. So this is going to be more widely available. This goes up to $50,000. Now here's the kicker. As it says right here, startup businesses can also apply, but they're limited to $15,000. Even if you're not based in Pennsylvania or Philadelphia, you can actually take advantage of this startup business loan up to $15,000 because again, this is for startups. So you could start a business or shell corp, whatever the case is, and you can apply for funding. So this is something you can take advantage of. So the dope thing about this is that you can request an interest only period for up to 6 months from the start of the loan. So 6 months with no interest. Now that's an absolute game changer. Now, as far as credit, as it says right here, we look at the borrower's credit report. There is no credit score cutoff, and we generally look at the content of credit reports for proof of recent improvement. So even if you don't have the highest credit score, if you have some recent responsible credit usage, you could still qualify. Now, collateral is not the main consideration, but they're going to try to see if you do have some type of collateral, they'll try to get that up off you. To get up to 50,000, you basically need to be generating revenue for 12 months or longer. So that's just a year. Now, right here it says businesses not yet opened or generating revenue for less than 12 months, you can get up to $15,000 with terms from 24 months minimum up to 60 months, which is 5 years, and interest rates only from 8% to 12%, and there is a $100 application fee and $50 for each additional applicant. So all you got to do is click this pre-qualify button right here to get started. Now, this is not too bad, to be honest, because most banks, they're not even going to offer you any term loans for business if you have no financials, right? So this right here, you could start a brand new business. So business is not yet open. That means you could start a business tomorrow and get up to $15,000. And I'm gonna drop a link in the description of the video for anyone who's interested, right? They also have for you this free business plan template that you could check out. I would recommend you download that, look over it, and put it together. If you try and get that $15,000 for a brand new business, definitely make sure you have the business plan set up. All right, so the next loan program they have is the Women's First Loan. And this one right here is a game changer. This is specifically for women. All right. right, so women-owned business, right? So this could be used for construction, business expansion, working capital, inventory, machinery, or even equipment upgrades up to $25,000. Again, and it's going to be for women owned. Again, no credit score cutoff. They look at the overall profile. Up to $25,000, they get special 2% interest rate discount. So they're getting a low rate on the business loan. Definitely take advantage of this right here. Now, the one that I'm excited about, and again, this is going to be the lowest amount. So this is called the Rebound Loan. All right. So as the name suggests, this is to help you rebound, get up off your feet as far as your business. Now, right here, I just wanted to emphasize this is time sensitive because applications are open from April 1st to April 30th, 2025. So as of the shooting of this video, you only have less than 2 weeks to apply for this. All right. So the Rebound Loan, this loan offers the possibility of 50% forgiveness. So this special program provides funding up to $5,000. Again, not that much money, but still, you can get up to 50% forgiveness, right? Meaning you only need to repay half of it. Initially, you benefit from a 6-month interest-only payment period, only up to $5,000. This is a 2-year term. The interest rate is fixed. It does come with a 2% origination fee, open to households earning up to 80% of HUD's median income. All right, so this is not going to be for someone who's generating a ton of revenue, right? This is going to be for low income. They will forgive half of the loan of $2,500. So you only have to pay $2,500 for at least 1 year with no late payments. Now, once you meet these conditions, 50% of the loan is forgiven, right? So again, it's a 2-year loan, all right? So
$5,000 over 24 months, right? That's a term of loan. So if you make 1 year of payments for 12 months of on-time payments, they'll forgive the remainder of the loan, right? So you really only have to pay back $2,500. So essentially, you're getting $2,500 for free.
you know what I'm saying? So definitely something to check out.
For the Rebound Loan, you have until April 30th, 2025 to submit your application. Get up to $5,000 with half of it being forgivable if you make on-time payments for the first year, for the first 12 months. And so that right there is a game changer. Startups can also get funding. So even if the business is not started yet, you can get up to $15,000. I would recommend you download the business plan template so you can have your story put together so that you can maximize your funding. And overall, you don't even need to have the highest credit score to take advantage of this. And this is another example of special purpose credit programs. I'm going to be covering more of these. So if there's a particular city, state, or region you want me to cover as far as special purpose credit programs, let me know. There's going to be special programs for minorities, Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, women, veterans, so on and so forth. So just wanted to share this quick gem with y'all. That's all for today. Until next time, take it easy, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.